We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the UNLV Rebels and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Spartans ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The handoff powers through the defender. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. On the move. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And guys, this third and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Enough to move the chains. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
That's caught. It's Montgomery. There he goes. The 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Second and long here. Looking to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Montgomery. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Stopped right there.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Past the 6. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The give. He's past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Burrowing for yardage. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Got to make the play on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down to the air. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartans! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Shepard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw again. And the timing just a hair off.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throwing right. It's caught. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 4 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hilltoppers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On the move, it's Montgomery. He's past the sticks. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Driving forward, it's Montgomery. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. Right side, it's Fox. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football. And they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front seven. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Second and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Makes the grab and room to run. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving out to the right. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Needs it here on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Right side, it's Fox. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Drops back on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Here we go. Hey, move. Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Fox. Still running at the 35. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Out wide right, it's Fox. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Left side is Hudson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Right side, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on first. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Loose in the middle. The 40. The 30. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. Extending the play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this is how you do it when you're on defense. Continue to apply pressure. Don't stop. Get him in passing situations. Pin those ears back. And Jesse, just keep coming.
Yeah, David, as a quarterback, man, it's hard not to allow that sequence of plays to affect you as this game moves on. 2 plays in a row now you've been sacked, and you're starting to wonder now, hey, can my guys up front get the job done? I mean, can they actually protect me, or am I going to be running for my life the rest of this game?
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Spartans want to move quickly. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got it behind the line. It's Woodard. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.